Hello again. Imagine a law which meant that if you tried to discuss the Second World War, you would render yourself liable to arrest. A law which meant that if you attempted to justify the Iraq War, you might end up in court. Welcome to Ireland's Criminal Justice Incitement to Violence or Hatred and Hate Offences Bill 2022. Which, when passed, will literally mean that it is illegal to talk about any war in history. Mad as this sounds, it's no more than literal truth. Allow me to quote from what the Irish Ministry of Justice said a week ago in a bulletin, to which I give a link in the description to this video. This act will create an offence of, and I quote, condoning, denying or grossly trivialising genocide, war crimes, crimes against humanity, and crimes against peace. This will not apply to any particular period in history, but will cover any crimes against peace at any time in the past. How might this work in practice? Let's see. Most people think that in 1940 Germany began bombing British cities, and that we then bombed Germany later in response to the Blitz. Well, that's not true at all. On May the 11th, 1940, 4 months before the Blitz, 36 British bombers raided the German town of Mönchengladbach. 4 people were killed in the course of that bombing. If ever there was a crime against peace, this was it. The first deliberate bombing raid against a civilian target in the war between Britain and Germany. Mind you, I think that the attack was justified. But wait, I'm condoning a crime against peace. This would be a criminal offence in Ireland later this year. But come on, it only killed 4 people. Saying that will be against the law too, because I am trivialising a crime against peace. Some viewers, by the way, might not believe that I'm right about Britain being the first to launch bombing raids against German cities. They better not say so, though, because that is denying a crime against peace, which will also be a criminal offence in Ireland soon. It is, in fact, impossible to discuss any part of the Second World War without falling foul of such a law. What about war crimes? Former Serb leader Slobodan Milosevic was tried for war crimes at The Hague in 2006, and he was convicted posthumously. Suppose that a Serb patriot said that he thought that the actions of the Serbs after the breakup of Yugoslavia were justified, and that those actions didn't amount to war crimes. Oh no, he's condoning war crimes. Arrest that man. I find this law, which is almost on the statute book in Ireland, fascinating, because almost no aspect of history which entails any war or communal violence is exempt from it. Some countries have laws which make it a crime to deny the Holocaust, but Ireland will make it against the law to deny any genocide at any time in the whole of human history. What about Herod's massacre of the innocents 2,000 years ago? Was that genocide? Did it even happen? Best not deny it, just to be on the safe side. This law began life as an attempt to introduce the most wide-ranging measures against so-called hate speech which have ever been seen in Western Europe, but so many bits have been added to it that it will stop people saying anything about practically any subject at all. Viewers might like to compile their own list of genocide, war crimes, crimes against peace and so on, going back for thousands of years, and ask if it can really be right that they might be liable to arrest for trying to justify any of them or deny that some actually took place. This really is complete madness.